guys, welcome back to another round of Cyborg Gaming. Today I'm going to go through the Don Gero's heart piece, which we can see here. We have the Don Gero's mask, which is another side quest in this game. I can put that in the notes later for how to get that mask. So on this one, we're going to go talk to some of the frogs around Termina Field. First here, starting in the laundry pool. We're also gonna every time we're gonna need to go and beat the boss of the Snowhead Temple to get access to this heart. I've actually to get access to the frog, get access to the heart. I've actually already beaten the mini boss in the Great Bay Temple, so I'll cut that in at the end just to have it make sense. But you'll kind of notice that the time is distorted. But this is really how it works. We're going to go here, and we're going to talk to our good Mr. Friend the Frog, and he's going to get his band back together. But right now, it hasn't hit spring yet in the mountains. When spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains, so let us meet again. See, you can see there, he disappeared. Let's go over to the southern swamp. And we'll get the second frog. This one you don't really have to do anything special. You can get it with the Deku. You can get it with I like to be the Zora just because it's taller, but the Deku actually might be faster. So let's see if I can do this. Let's go over here. And now we'll override the Don Gero's mask. So, take the path towards the Deku Palace. If you need a little bit of extra jump, just press A before you go go jump in the water. And it'll give you a little extra boost. I think you can kind of hear the frog already. Yeah, you can hear that frog. Okay. Might be faster, honestly, just walking with the Zora over here. There we go. And now we can talk to our good friend over here. And just kind of get through that. Alright, so we're good there. So now let's go over to the Woodfall Temple. We're going to beat the mini boss here. So we're going to have to play the song as the Deku to get into the temple again. We're going to have to make our way through the temple a little bit. So let's remember what this song is. So up, left, A, right, A. Let's see if I can remember this. Okay, that should be good enough. And now that we have we already have the bow, we can get to the mini boss a lot easier. So it shouldn't take us too long to get in there. Alright, let's get over into the temple. So actually, on this current run, I've already beaten the Great Bay Temple. I have to then also... Yes, thank you for that. I don't need this. So it's going to give you a shortcut access to the boss. Do not take that. But we will be using that for the Snowhead Temple. So if you walk into that, it will take you a shortcut to the boss. If you need access to the fairies, you can get all the fairies in here as well. If you haven't done that at this point, I highly recommend doing it for all the temples. I do have some video walkthroughs on how to collect all the fairies. On the N64 version, the 3DS version is actually different, so just be aware of that. So we're gonna go right into this main room. And we should be able to just take a right. There we go. So let's be careful. There we go. So let's get in the middle here. Please tell me I have arrows. I do. So you put that out. I think it's this one. Let's go this way. But I might be wrong on which exact room it is. So let's pull the trigger here. So that should be the main room. This should be the room with the mini boss, as it will give us the bow and arrow. Nice. Okay. Oh no, wrong one. Okay. That's okay. My gilded sword should help a lot here. Yeah, that was nice and simple. Yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, so that was not the room. Let's go over here. So let's take this guy up and let's try the other room. Here we go. So we basically want to find the guy who rides the turtle. Let's see what happens if we hit him with the gilded. I was hoping to take him out in one shot. So here we're going to need to use the bow and arrow. Just get underneath him, pop him off. Try to Z-target him. Ah, that is a problem with my controller. So we're gonna have to do this a couple times. Basically, I can't. If I charge my bow and arrow for some reason, it will just randomly flick it to the other C stick control. So probably one more time, maybe two, should be good. There we go. So same thing, we'll put on our mask and talk to the little guy. So you get the master key, but we don't need that. Okay. So, let's see if I can get out of here. Okay, so this throws me back to the entrance. I'm gonna go over to Snowhead Temple and take on the boss. I'll just clip it to where I'm basically at the end of the boss fight. As you guys don't need to see that boss fight. I have already completed the Great Bay Temple one, so I'll clip that in between before I go over to Snowhead Temple. You'll see the time distortion, but not a big deal there. And at that mask, and let's go get the Master Key. So let's drop down. So just in case if you haven't gotten it, the same thing, there's going to be a fairy right across from me when I get up. You can also get a fairy in this room by taking out all the little scrubs. Not actually sure what they're even called at this point. So yeah, fairy down here in the bottom bottle if you need it. So right there is the Master Key. So you can actually see it pretty early on in the level. You're going to need a good amount of magic because we're also going to need to use fire arrows here. Of course. Alright, let's get up here nice and quick. Before this goes away on me. See if I can get... No, I should be okay here. There we go. So let's hack our way through a couple of these. Perfect. I actually could use some arrows. And we're going to have another little mini-boss. And I recommend at this point, or have the Don Gero's mask ready. As this is going to be one of the frogs we're going to run into. And I'm going to utilize this to do the Don Gero's mask later in the... after I beat this level, basically. Let's see if I can get some arrows here. So he's going to go up in a bubble. I'm going to avoid him as best possible. You can see I almost got eaten up into the bubble there. He's going to go back up, and that's going to be a little time. Oh, shoot. Too busy messing with trying to get arrows. Let's just switch that back. And same thing, you might actually want to use fire arrows or something like that right here, as they might damage him more, but I'm not really sure. I think it's about 3 times you need to take him out. So let's go here and do the same thing. But he'll hit you for a good amount of hearts. If you get eaten when he gets when he drops down there, the bubble will just kind of eat you up, and he'll just grab you in there and start slapping you. Oh. Huh. There we go. I wish it would give me time, like, when he goes up to just switch my arrows to ice. I don't like that it does kind of like a mini cutscene there. And now switch back. Is that it? Nope. Probably one more. Also benefits to really have... Ooh. That was kind of a liberal pull there. But that's okay. But I was saying, it does help in this game to have the 50 arrows as well, going through the shooting galleries and such. Let's jump back and switch it back. There we go. Alright, you can see here he's going to turn into a nice little froggy. And let's go put on the Don Gero's mask. Let these go away. And basically he's going to say when the mountain springs are clean again, or clear again, he'll meet us up there. So we're going to go get that band back together. So we have one of them done. So now we're completing the Snowhead Temple. The mountain village and Goron village, things like that, the ice will be melted and it'll basically be what they call springtime from the frogs' point of view. And since we've collected all of the frogs, let's get over here, we have a chance to get the band back together and get our heart piece. So hopefully, I know you might want to start with this point, to be honest, and hope, okay, so the frogs are there, which is a good sign. So let's put on our mask, not the pig, and they seem pretty happy. And there you go, that is your heart piece. So, pretty awesome little side quest in the game. You get to see Link dance a little bit. You get to, make the frogs happy. Kind of takes you all over Termina Field. So I hope you guys found that video helpful. Catch you on the next one.